Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Eliza Dushku. I love that name.
Dushku, yeah.
Dushku, yeah.
Well, you were having trouble with Eliza, too. But
Yes, I was, yeah. Dushku I could handle. Eliza, Hama. What kind of a name is Dushku?
Dushku is, I'm an Albanian Danish. Doesn't that sound like
you know, I'm
breakfast?
Albanian too.
Yeah, right.
Okay, how about this, wise guy? The word for bread is book.
All right.
Do you speak any Albanian?
I don't speak Albanian.
Well, then what, you're not an Albanian.
I know, but the Belushi brothers are Albanian.
Sure.
Mother Teresa was Albanian.
Yeah, there you
Albanian
go.
trivia for you.
Are you more famous than me in Albania?
I don't know, because I've never heard that you were Albanian. No offense. But I went into a pizza shop, and I mean, the place like hit the deck, and the guys were like, you know, making us all these pizzas. And
Is that because of the way you look, or because you're?
No, they were like, it's Eliza Dushku, the Albanian princess.
Are you sure? Were you wearing that skirt when you walked in there?
My skirt.
Were you almost wearing that skirt when you walked in there? Anyway, Dushku, tell me all about yourself. Where are you from? Are you from New York City originally?
No, I'm from Boston originally.
From Boston. Okay,
yes.
fine.
Nice.
Now, lots of good things have happened to you during your career, right? I
I've had very good luck, yes.
Yeah, you were in one of Bobby De Niro's most famous movies. The Boys.
Does he go by Bobby D with you?
Yeah.
Bobby D? Okay. I heard you guys are buddies.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
No.
This Boy's Life.
Yes.
This Boy's Life. Now, you must have been a little girl at the time,
I was 11.
Yeah, but I don't remember you in the movie.
I know, I had braces and pigtails, and I had alopecia. My hair was falling out. It was kind of tragic.
No
It was a really dramatic. It was Leonardo DiCaprio's first film.
Sure.
And it was a really kind of disturbing, tough flick.
Oh, it really was.
Yeah.
It really was. And, you know, I felt so sorry for DiCaprio because Bobby was hitting him pretty good.
Bag beaten out of him.
But did you realize that you were with two of the great actors of our time?
I had no idea. My mother is a political science professor at a university in Boston, and I have a brother who was in the Peace Corps, and we're not an industry family at all.
Sure.
So I showed up, and you know, I was like kicking De Niro in the shins and pulling his hair, and I was like this total little brat.
Yeah.
And then years later, I went, oh my gosh, I wish I could rewind and have gone back
and experience that again.
It.
But then you played with Bobby in another movie, right?
Yes.
City by the Sea.
Yes.
Did you tell him that you were with him in This Boy's Life?
He remembered. He was like, oh my God, she's back. She's bigger. She's louder.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him.
It was cool. I mean, I was his kid.
Yeah, well, you made an impression on him.
I was one of his kids, yeah.
But some of the other things that happened to you, you got a role opposite Juliette Lewis, right?
Yeah, that was my first film ever.
And tell us how that happened.
I literally tripped and fell at my older brother Nate, who's an actor in New York, who's with me. He's my best friend, and he was my best friend until I tripped and fell at his audition, and then I got this part.
He was auditioning for a part?
Yes.
You tripped and fell, made such a scene?
I was like instant. I have 3 older brothers. Like the crocodile tears started. I was
You were so sorry for yourself.
Yeah, and they kind of went, who's the kid? And I got this role. It was like a 6,000 girl search all over.
Can you believe this?
All the girls were in dresses, and I was in cut-off jeans and like with dirt all over my face coming from the schoolyard and stuff. So
that's how you got the role.
Yes,
good.
That's how I got my first
role. Tell us about your new play now, the off-Broadway play.
Dog Sees God. It's a play, and it's based on the Peanuts characters, but not like we know them. The play opens up, and Snoopy has just died of rabies, and after he's eaten his best friend Woodstock, the little bird. And
I thought it was a comedy.
It's kind of a comedy.
Snoopy died of rabies?
The Peanuts.
Sorry to hear that.
I know. And then the actual characters are kind of like, they're in high school, and I mean, I'm still recovering from high school. I'm 24, and they're kind of, you know, like experimenting with sex, drugs, and homosexuality in high school.
All the people around you mean? In this play?
Well, I'm in a mental institution. I play Lucy. Well, Lucy.
Is this before Snoopy died?
And that is after.
Okay.
And that's kind of when the rain cloud comes back, we say.
Gotcha.
But it's a very smart play. It's really, I mean, it's funny, but it's also very serious and very, you know, it's really intense. And
what do I learn from this play? Because sometimes these Broadway plays, you know, you come out of it inspired in one way or another. What would be the audience's reaction to this?
Well, the title comes from, you know, a dog sees God when he looks at his master. A cat just looks in the mirror. And it kind of has to do with faith and where do we go after we die. And you know,
excuse me, where do we go?
You tell me. I was hoping you know. I mean, I was raised Mormon, actually, but that's a whole different story.
An Albanian Mormon?
an Albanian
Mormon. You must be the only one.
And a feminist and liberal as well.
Oh my God, you're the whole ball of wax.
Yeah, but it's just so smart, and it reminds me of high school, and high school can be really hard.
So the young kids will love it.
It's very cool. A lot of great other actors in it.
So you're just starting this, really, huh?
Yeah.
And you just moved into your New York apartment.
Yes.
That's always an experience if you haven't lived in New York before.
Yes.
What's your take on that?
The first place I found, the gentleman that sublet this apartment to me kind of went crazy and started cursing me out, and so I had to be gone in like 3 days, and then I have been kind of sleeping around New York. Wait,
really? Sleeping around?
I've been sleeping in different places around here. Like I've been sleeping at my brother's and at my friend Peter's and at. That's great. Thank you. Thanks for that.
I guess you missed Gelman and me, right?
But I finally have my own place
Got
today.
your own place.
Yes.
Got a new play on Broadway. Who's doing it better than you? Okay, here it is. Dog Sees God, right there. Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead. It's in previews right now. It opens December 15th at the Century Center for the Performing Arts. We got Father Rossini coming up next. Right back in a moment. Thanks, Eliza.
Tuesday on Live, actress Lindsay Lohan.